predictable. Okay. Hey guys, hope everybody's doing amazing, guys. Having a great night. I am here with the beauty salon extraordinaire, Miss Chanel Blackmore, guys, and we are super excited to be starting our own virtual beauty supply stores. And guys, if you don't know how important that is, and if you want more information, make sure you go to bit.ly/beautybank2020. But when they first came to me and said, Coach, you should start your own beauty supply store, I laughed. I thought it was a joke. It's like, I don't have any hair. But kind of find out they wasn't joking. And even without hair, they have my hair clippers, they have my bump stop, they have my skin moisturizer. They have so many things that whether you have short hair, bald headed, nappy hair, hair down your back, wigs, weaves, braids, it doesn't matter. Crochet locks, it doesn't matter. You're gonna always have to care for your hair. And if you look at everybody around you and understand the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry, then you'll see why it's important for us to invest in starting our own virtual beauty supply stores. And if you look at just the 10 women closest to you, your mom, your aunties, your cousins, and what they spend a year on beauty supply products and how that money would stay in the neighborhood if they just bought that stuff from you. If I could go back, matter of fact, I want everybody to pause and think about it. If you could go back and get every dollar that you ever spent on hair, every pressing comb, every blue hair grease, sulfur 8, every hot oil treatment, bergamot, every conditioner, shampoo, weave, wig, bundles, scarves, if you could go back and get even a percentage of the money that I want y'all to give me some numbers. How much do you guys think? And you can participate in the chat as well. How much do you think you guys have spent, even with a minimalistic hairstyle over the years on hair? Chanel?
I think I'm close to like $500,000. Because I started wearing beauty products. I started with pressing comb in a jar. Do y'all remember that, PCJ? I started with that, straightening hair. I had them Fabulaxers. I know y'all remember Revlon Fabulaxer. All of those, and then having wigs and weave and the ponytails. I probably still got a bag of ponytails in my garage.
Man, I know I done spent $100,000 just on perms.
Right.
Because when you got a little change, you upgraded your perm. You stopped getting them $5 box perms, and you start getting the African pride.
Oh yes.
And all the the dark and lovely, all the luxurious perm. And then I know I probably spent another $100,000 on curls and curl activators.
Oh, y'all
don't laugh. Look, y'all had a Jerry curl too.
I had a California curl, and it was banging.
Everybody thought that, but if you look back at the pictures, it probably was banging.
It looked like I had Indian. It looked like I had Indian up in my family when I had my curl.
I bet if you look back at them same pictures, because somehow, and y'all know what I'm talking about, that outfit you thought was everything back then. When you look back at that outfit is nothing now. You look back at that outfit, so your hair probably was the same. You probably thought it was the bomb then, and now you look at it, look like something done blowed up.
So guys, I was cute. I was cute.
Okay. If you spend at least a couple $100,000 on hair in your life, you need to go to bit.ly/beautybank2020, because is that the right link, y'all? Tisha, make sure that's the right link. Because what you need to do is stop being a consumer and start being a producer. Mm-hmm. And the horrible part about the hair industry is that as much as we've spent on hair, we don't own the products. We don't own the market. We don't own the distribution. We don't own the manufacturing. And so therefore, when it comes to a legacy perspective, we don't have anything to leave. So at least by getting a discount on your own products, offering supply distribution to the people around you, at least you can start putting some of that money back into the community. And I really don't think anything is wrong with that.
You know, Coach, when I watched that movie with Madam C.J. Walker, I said that lady probably would pass out if she knew, if she could just see how our hair care products are no longer ours. You know, I remember looking at that movie where she was the big company wanted to come and distribute her stuff, but it would put all her people out of work. But she was like, well, I don't want to put my people out of work, so I'm not going to take the deal. But it's not like that. There's so many other cultures that make money off of us needing just to simply take care of our hair. And if it's our hair, it needs to be our business, and it needs to be our dollars. So I'm super excited that this opportunity came along. I wanted to have a beauty supply store for years because I was spending $200 probably every 2 weeks on hair products for me. I had two girls. The little boy had to get a haircut. And just the money that we spend. Now they got lashes, my wigs, you know, y'all, it's just time for us to start exchanging the dollar in our own community. You know, if I just once a week bought something from Rose, or if I bought something from, you know, Dr. Cynthia, that money would stay in our community and not circulate in other communities.
And even if you buy something for yourself instead of running to that beauty supply, and that's another thing, we're gonna have to stop knee-jerk purchases. I was talking to somebody the other day, ain't gonna call no name. They said they ordered a wig, and that wig ain't even got there yet. I said, see, we're gonna have to quit getting stuff shipped from across the waters. So the good thing about this is that the distribution comes out of Atlanta. I ain't gonna say where it was manufactured, but the distribution does come out of Atlanta. And again, this is about being an opportunist. Right now, we know people are not in the salon. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all run back up in them salons when they open them salons up, y'all crazier than I thought. Somebody tried to justify it to me this morning to my, well, coach, I'm gonna make sure that my salon person do the concierge service and I'm gonna be the only one in there. I said, but girl, if she touch 1,000 heads and then touch yours, this like a man. You ain't in a bed with 1,000 women. And that man sleep with 1,000 women. He come sleep with you. You sleep with 1,000 women. So it's the same experience. She's using them same products on you. If she's sick, she gonna breathe on you. And if you don't stay at home, you crazy. So don't let these governors who are scared they're gonna lose the election if they don't do what the people told them to do and open up, run you back into them salons. Don't do it.
I can't go. I'm not going in there. I'm not. Especially now that I have an opportunity. Coach, if I could just say this, and this, you know, I don't have any income claims or anything like that, but one of my favorite products I found in the wholesale part of my store, I normally pay $13 for this product retail. I got it for $4.99 for the wholesale price. If I didn't pack my basket, because it's my store, it's my basket, packed it up with all of that. My favorite shampoo was like $1.39. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. I hit it. I hit the jackpot. So, you know, just being wise. Like Coach, you always say, you just don't know what you don't know. I never knew there was an opportunity for me to be able to launch something like this, offer it to the women in my community, and then benefit the way that I'm benefiting. So, you know, that's why it's important to share ideas, to share information. And guys, you need to share this broadcast. If you're waiting around trying to figure out how you're going to get your favorite hair care products, you know, you can't go and buy wigs, you can't go buy your bundles. Why wouldn't you jump on this opportunity? And if it's not for you, you need to share the broadcast. That's, you know, that's one thing you can do. Get the word out.
And even those of you who are here, share the broadcast and tell the people that if they're interested to get back to you, this is the easiest form of marketing is community marketing. And not only that, guys, realizing that if you just shop for yourself, you're not only saving money, you're saving just not going back out there. So bit.ly/beautybank2020. I don't look at this as a temporary solution. I look at this as a long-term opportunity for us to start reclaiming some of what we lost. I want you to think about something real, real deep. As a culture, that runs the gamut. That's Haitian, African American, Trinidadian. That's everybody. As a culture, what do we own? We don't own the nail. We don't own the nail industry. We don't own soul food. We don't own the beauty industry. We just start getting our music back. We just start getting our music back. We've sold off most of the food. The fashion is borrowed from us so heavily that we may as well not own it. What major department stores do we own? What fast food chains? If you think about it, it's sad. And if we don't do something about it other than calling it out and talking about it, then we're going to continue to be shoppers and not business owners. So if you're looking for a way to generate revenue and you don't have to have a building, you don't have to pay light bill, you don't have to pay water bill, you don't even have to worry about shipping the stuff out. All the stuff is shipped out for you. All you have to do is share your personal link. They're going to get a link to a beautiful website that they buy products from you. You don't have to worry about they didn't like it and they going to send it back. All that's handled for you. To me, it's a win-win. And if you don't do it and invite the people around you, tag somebody who needs it in this post. That's another thing we're horrible at, is sharing information. We got to learn to share what makes money. If you knew Ray Ray was cheating on Taquisha, you'll run tell that. And if you knew they was giving extra SNAP benefits, you'll run tell that. But and if you knew somebody got a new job, you'll run tell that. But we don't run tell business opportunities. And what do you think golfing is about? Let me ask y'all a question. Why do you think they go to the golf course? It ain't to golf.
To make deals.
To make deals. Why do you think they go to the country club? To make deals. And so when it's all said and done, when we don't share, we won't even share the broad. If you're not interested, great. Pass it on to somebody else. Say, hey, if you're interested in starting your own virtual beauty supply, click here. For all the salon owners who are out of work right now, share it with them. Tag them in the broadcast. Give them an opportunity to do something other than wait on a government stipend. Because y'all see, not only is the government moving slow, but when they do put the money out there, the big corporations are gobbling it up because nobody was at the table to sit there and say, if a corporation makes more than X number of dollars a year, they don't need to come over here. So I want to do a round robin, guys. And Vic says shared and signed up, great. Because we're gonna have a beauty blitz on Saturday night where we tell you even more information on how to get involved. We're gonna be reaching out to you guys on the phone to talk to you about how to get involved. But I want to do a round robin. If everybody could just briefly tell me what made you start your own beauty supply business. I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just starting with you, Dr. Armstead, because you're in the upper left-hand corner of my screen. So if you could just tell us why is she froze? No, okay. Because she be froze sometime. I don't know.
I mean, Coach, it's almost like a no-brainer, out of necessity. At some point in time, I just need to take control of my own destiny. And I, like Chanel, I love the fact that I can get things that basically I, for myself, have been overpriced on. I paid, 5 and 10 times what I should be paying for the things that I like. And over the years, I've gone through so many different things. Now, I didn't have the Jerry curl and all that, but I had, remember the feather cut? And it took certain things to feather that hair out, like Farrah Fawcett, baby, to have it standing all up like a fly. And so I spent a lot of money on products over the years. And it's just opportunity to take control of my own destiny, be able to save on some of the things I like for myself, and be able to share with others. Because the economy is going to get tighter for a lot of people. And them trying to bounce back, it's going to be a little more difficult than people think while they're deferring all these different things.
Yeah, because deferment, you got to look at it closely. Deferment don't mean you don't ever have to pay. Deferment just means you have to pay right now. So you still need to be stacking your bread because they are going to come for their money. And again, guys, if you haven't shared this broadcast, if you haven't signed up, like Dr. Armstead said, it's a no-brainer. When you look at what they cost, even if you just sign up to be able to buy your stuff wholesale, you will make your money back on your first purchase. When you look at what they buying them products for and what they selling them to us for, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Every braid I have. What's the question, Rose? Oh, yeah, that's what you get. Every braid of hair, every jar of hair grease, everything from skin lightener to rubber bands and all of that stuff. At the end of the day, guys, they're looking at you as a markup. And it would be one thing if they even treated you like a customer. Half the time, they don't even treat you, the customer service ain't even good. They be talking about you break, you buy. So Rose Fauntleroy, Vic said, wow, I have 4 daughters and oh my goodness, I need this in my life. If you only offer these products and services to the people around you, start counting your cousin and them, your daughters, your aunties. About 5 years ago when my family was really, really thick, it was my grandmother, all of my aunties, all of their girls. It was probably about 20, 30 women in my family. So just the women in my family alone was enough. Then let me start talking about, I worked a job. Girl, if I had this, why I still worked a job? Girl, that's the one thing about that job. You can run up in a job and sell anything. Cookies, candy, candles, pizzas, cooking mix. My kids was already, baby, I will wear that job out with this beauty supply. And then if I was still going out to the club, oh Lord, I wear the club out with this beauty supply. So for all of those of you who are still in those situations, oh Lord, and don't talk about the church house. Oh, I wear the church.
That's the place right there.
I wear the church out with this beauty supply.
The first lady was buying all my stuff.
I tear the church up. So guys, think about the people around you. You got all of these Facebook friends, but you're not asking them to do business with you. You invite them to foo-foo events and y'all want to do tea parties but you ain't asking nobody to come get this bread with you. I don't understand. So Rose, tell us why you started your own virtual beauty supply business. And if any of you guys want more information, they do the distribution. They set you up with the website. They give you a link. All you have to do is offer the products to the people around you. When they buy, you make money. When other people join, you make money. It's such a win-win. It's residual income. It's something that we're going to always need. They have name brand, top of the line, everything from clippers from the barbers to curlers for the kitchen-ticians and the beauticians and the salon owners. It just is a win-win. Rose, tell us why you started your virtual beauty supply business.
Well, for me, it was a no-brainer because opportunity is opportunity. But as a former hairstylist, as a former licensed cosmetologist who stood behind the chair for a few years, till she got sick of people like me. It's a no-brainer, and it lowers the barriers of entrance for those of us who want to have an online beauty supply store. You don't have to stock products, you don't have to ship, you don't have to worry about returns, and you don't necessarily have to worry about being locked out of a market that others may think that they have a corner on. It's a low barrier of interest, so you can get in it very cheaply. And when I say cheaply, I don't mean that the products are cheap. It means that you have the opportunity to start a business where it won't break your pocket. You can make your investment, and I'm not going to say money, you can make your investment back in one day. If I called out all the Fauntleroys,
Call them.
to come and buy some products in my store.
Call all the followers.
All the Fauntleroys.
Call them.
I saw a couple of them on here tonight. If I call out just the Fauntleroys, my investment is made a few times over. Then if they decide to jump into it, we can really have a legacy built business because we passing it on down. And there are a number of Fauntleroys who are hairstylists. So there you have it. To me, it was a no-brainer.
Definitely a no-brainer.
Yeah, what do you have to lose? You try something and it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. You try something else, but you've learned something along the way. Stop being scared to try things.
The truth of the matter is what you works. Anything you spend time, energy, and effort on, it works. Anything that you don't spend time, energy, and effort on, it doesn't work. It doesn't. That's what revenue is, the compound effect of your efforts. Let me talk about what the compound effect is. Anything you do day over day is compounded, right? When you compound interest, it grows day over day because not only are you making money on the new interest, you're making money on the old principal. Work is just like that. Compounding. Oh, Jane, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Auntie Jane. Well, we can get you in this old beauty supply business.
Hi, Auntie Jane.
Look, they happy to see you, Jane. But you know, money knows money. And if you've been looking to get into a business, you know a ton of women that do their hair. And again, even if you just buy your own products wholesale, it makes a difference. Anybody else want to share why they started their own virtual beauty? To me, it was a no-brainer. I ain't got to ship nothing out my house. I don't have to stock inventory, not knowing which way the wind is going to blow. If the people going to buy it today and not buy it tomorrow. I ain't got to pay for no retail space.
But you know what else, Coach? For me, it was a no-brainer, but it was also a chance to build not just a store, but a beauty brand.
I agree, Rose.
I agree too. This is Leah. Hey, everybody. Coach, I spent a lot of money on beauty products. I get wigs. I bought wigs online. You get those wigs, they're not what you bought. You get stuff, it's just like, and I'm tired of it. And when y'all brought this to my attention, I was on it in a second because I spend money on stuff that I need for my hair, for skin. And then I said, I'm going to try this. I bought me some masks because I can't find no masks. And we have to wear masks. I couldn't find any masks. I just got them yesterday. Out of my beauty store, I bought masks for me. So I have my masks now. So I'm going to be a product of the product. So that's, it was a no-brainer to me. And I believe in sales and beauty products. And I know one of my cousins had a beauty store, a beauty supply store a few years ago, and he got shut out by the other people because you couldn't get the products at the prices they could get them at. So that's why one of the main reasons I did it, because, you know, the prices are great and it's mine.
You know what, Aaliyah, you said a mouthful, and we were talking about pricing the other day and who will pay what for what. And people pay for what's important to them. And to a lot of us, that's hair products. So we need to position ourselves, and thank you, Natasha, for sharing to a group. We got to position ourselves to win in this season. And if we don't win, we can't keep blaming everybody else. You choose to go to that store, you choose to spend your money there. And for us personally, if we don't work to get the word out about what we're offering, then we're not giving other people an opportunity to choose to do something different. If I lived in a small town, man, I will wear them out with this beauty supply. I will wear them out.
You know, Coach, I agree with Aaliyah because for me, that was my problem. It was like, where do we even get the items to wholesale? Because I wanted a brick and mortar beauty supply. This was years and years ago. Never could find a wholesaler that would sell to me, never could get in with the right buyers. You know, it was always this endless loop of emails and information that was going to be sent that was never sent. And so, you know, it was something I wanted to do with my daughters because I know I bought over 2 tons of braiding hair, you know, because they wore box braids. But just as a culture, we should own something. And it was important for me to own my hair. I don't know if that makes sense. It was important for me to see my grandmother doing hair in the kitchen and making her own hair grease to share with the ladies in the community. And they would come and buy from her, come get their hair pressed, and she would take care of them. That's how I grew up. And when you have to go outside of your community to find products that are marked up sometimes 100%, that's not in good condition, you're not getting good customer service. Can we just talk about it? You're not getting good customer service. They're gonna follow you around the store to make sure you're not. Who gonna steal a wig, dude? I'm sorry, that I digress. I'm just saying I wanted something for me and for my girls that I could be comfortable shopping and getting those things that I needed and at a price that I can afford. So for me, this was a game changer. It was a game changer for me. Anybody else want to share about why they started? Hey, Deronda. Hey, Shakira.
I'll share. Hello, everybody. I'm Bertha Germany. It was just a no-brainer for me. Also, it goes with I have a wig store boutique, and I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Been licensed for years, and it was just befitting for me and as a no-brainer business. I mean, it just had everything. And so it just fit right in with what I was doing. So I just had to jump on board. Plus, it'll give me an opportunity to help others come on board and build their business as well. And so I just wanted to do it. And also for all the good prices and just everything, I have to veto everything everybody else said. You know, it's just a no-brainer, period.
And guys, if you want to sign up to learn more about the opportunity, there's no obligation to sign up. bit.ly/beautybank2020. We're going to have a girls' night out Saturday night. Invite your friends. It's going to be fun, games, prizes, and most of all, you get to learn more about this amazing opportunity. So get with someone, whoever invited you here, let them know that you're in, you want to know more, and don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know why we move so slow, y'all. Especially when you have nothing to lose, right? I don't know what makes us drag our feet on things that can save us. And if you haven't already been impacted by what's going on, at some point you will. Whether it was your 401k took a horrendous leap off the side of a cliff, or whether your business had to pause or shut down, whether people are just not spending money like they were, whatever the case is, we're at that point where you can't miss opportunities to generate revenue. And the same way you go to that job 40 hours a week, you should be hustling to make additional revenue 40 hours a week, because that job will pause whenever it wants to and with no notice. You know, they went from when this first started, they was paying their retail employees. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they was like, we just gonna lay everybody off on a Monday. We're gonna furlough everybody. I wish them same folks they furloughed to come get them a beauty supply business and not even go back. Because that's when they gonna start looking crazy and really respecting the workforce when we stop showing up like we don't have any choices as to what to do. You have choices, you just gotta take advantage of the opportunities you're being offered and stop being afraid to do things other than work for other people. If I always compare, I always make the comparison. I tell people, if you lost your job tomorrow, what would you do? How long would it take you to get another job? Most of y'all will be applying for another job before you even got home that day. They fired you at noon, you'd be at 3, 4 other places. You're not scared to go there and go interviews. You're not scared to call around looking for jobs. You're not afraid to approach your friends to see who's hiring. When you need a job, you're not afraid to do whatever it takes. But why is it so hard for us to do whatever it takes for us to make our money? And until we get to that place where we say, I don't give a damn what people that don't pay my bills say about me, we're gonna stay being buyers and not sellers.
Coach, I don't want us to rush past. I want those of you that are watching on Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, I don't want y'all to rush past the fact that you're looking at 9 business owners. We're not just on here talking, we're actual business owners. We own our business. It's ours. We design how we want our websites to look. We can select what products we want. And it only took us going to the link, checking it out to see what's possible. I don't know when we as a culture lost hope. There are so many people that came before us that blazed a trail to entrepreneurship because they couldn't get hired anywhere. So what did they do? They had to buy chickens, or, they had to do hair, they washed clothes, they were entrepreneurs. When did we lose that spirit?
And if they had half the tools.
Come on now, Coach.
And you think Martin had a hell of a March with no Twitter and no Facebook? Girl, you give him a piece of live stream, Martin would have been live every day talking about his dreams. Martin to be president. They didn't have half of what we have to work with. So they had to rely on community. And I think to a certain extent, when we started getting a little too big for our britches, as our grandmas used to say, and what they did was they gave us a little piece of something to shut us up. A little piece of car that the bank still owns. They gave us a little piece of house that, hell, most of us gonna die on. They gave us a little piece of job that they could snatch from you anytime you act like you didn't want to. Yes, a master. I'm just being honest. I grew up like this.
Let's just be real.
And so the best revenge is your paper. That's what Beyonce say. The best revenge is not having to ask anybody to go to the bathroom, not having to ask anybody for a day off work. And you'll be surprised, it don't cost you a whole lot of money to free yourself. You just have to want to be free. And you got to start somewhere. Everybody wants to start at the top. I was telling Tisha, I think Chanel and Nunu earlier about how I started and how I used to cater weddings and how I used to cater and bake cakes and all of that. That's why I can't hardly stand to cook now. I cook for people to send my kids to private school. Nobody could tell me that I would not send my kids to private school. Nobody could tell me I would not send my girls to college and foot the bill. Nobody could tell me I wouldn't buy my mama a car. Nobody could tell me. And so y'all need to stop letting people tell you what you're capable of doing. And them same people that's telling you what you ain't capable of doing nothing, ain't doing nothing. So you got to get up, bit.ly/beautybank2020, sign up. And don't just sign up, show up. That's another thing we don't do. We don't show up. We're missing opportunities because we're too busy doing things that really don't, in the scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, They really don't matter. I talked to somebody today, made $400,000 last year. $400,000, and worry about how they gonna pay the bills today. Because the wrong industry will cost you just as much as the right industry. If you got an industry where you got to pay a bunch of staff and have a bunch of lights and water and a little piece of rent, people think you making good money because, you know, folks quick to say, girl, why are you struggling? You making good money. And the truth of the matter is you got just as much going out as you got coming in. So if anything happens and it stops coming in, just that fast. So it's time for us to build some businesses that we ain't got to pay lights and waters. And if I don't feel like getting up today, I ain't got to. And ain't nobody sitting nowhere waiting on me to show up. And if I open the store, baby, you start this virtual beauty supply, your store is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you laying in the bed. People is buying stuff from you while you out fishing with your husband. Come on now.
And open everywhere. Nigeria, Europe.
Malcolm says, this really sounds like a great opportunity. I just signed up. My wife and I are looking for a great way to supplement our income. And this is an amazing, you know, once you tell me I ain't got to touch no product, and you know, shout out to all the t-shirt and all the mug and cup sellers out there, but I just really ain't trying to turn my house into no distribution center. I got enough shit over here already from them expos and stuff we be doing. I can't loan no more of my house to the business. I don't want to be customer service. I don't want to be the post office. So if you're telling me I can get all of that and even buy my own stuff, I paid $70 for the last pair of clippers I bought on Amazon. I buy about 3 pair a year, sometimes 4. Don't let me go out of town and I don't have them. That's 4. Last pair I bought, where was we? Chanel, Los Angeles? Was we in Los Angeles?
It was everywhere last.
When I bought them clippers, I paid $120 for them at Sally's.
Oh yeah, that was LA.
For 40. So for $40, I can buy, for the same $120 I spent on one pack, I can buy 3 pair and last all year. You just gotta want more. They've conditioned us that your little piece of house is enough. I'm sitting up here watching lakefront homes, and these people are out here buying $2 and $3 and $500,000 extra houses, not houses. Where did we go wrong?
Because they buying islands.
Oh yeah, I saw the one about the island with the
$500,000 island
house on it.
Yep.
Yeah. And then had to truck all their stuff to the island to be. Where did we go wrong? We let them consistently underpay us, consistently undervalue us, and we give them everything we got. We go to work and we leave it all on the table. We leave so exhausted we can't even think about doing nothing extra. And all the while you wonder why Paul and Peter and Bob and Steve and Becky go on vacation because they make more money than you. And you doing all the work. But you got to call it to a stop yourself. Can't nobody call it to a stop for you. So if you don't want to miss out on an opportunity and you tired of claiming broke and you tired of working for somebody else, if you give this just as much energy and effort as you give a job, trust me. Desert said people are scared to take a chance on themselves, but rather make Amazon and the local stores rich. You ain't never lied. Because I know Amazon get their fair share from me, but I won't order no more clippers and no more hair grease and no more bump stock. Anybody else want to share? So guys, if you haven't already gone to bit.ly/beautybank2020, go ahead, Latasha, you trying to talk?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I joined the business because I thought of the convenience of ordering online and Facebook is a good social media platform, and I was like, okay, well, I could just refer people to this online beauty website instead of people having to leave their homes. It's more convenient for them just to order on Facebook, and just to get myself out there with business.
Again, it's a lot of businesses out there that you can participate in. Very few of them you can come in this inexpensive. Very few of them you ain't gonna have a bunch of shit laying around your house. Very few of them you ain't gotta ship nothing out yourself. Very few of them that damn near everybody you know needs. I want you to think about everybody you know. Babe, telemarketers ain't supposed to call you after 9 o'clock, is it? Who these telemarketers is rough. So yes, guys, yes, this is click and order. You share your link, you make your order, your customers make your, and there, guys, let me give you a tip. There's so many um, marketplace groups on Facebook that just in there selling all day, every day. You can take pictures off your website and go to those groups and share those pictures and say, you want to buy this, here's the link. You want to buy this oil, here's the link. People don't know you ain't packing it up and shipping it yourself. Matter of fact, they should have faith, more faith in the product that ain't coming from. That's my one thing about eBay and buying stuff out of other people's house. I don't know what's in them other people's house. And I realize my jar may be sealed or it may still have the tags on it or whatever. But where it's being and what kind of spirit is on this container? You know, I just don't want no. I'm just, girl, let me tell y'all, I have turned into, girl, Marcia, you need a blonde wig for the summer? Go to bit.ly/beauty, bit.ly/ebony sis rep 2020 and grab your wig, girl. It tells the people I sent you. But I'm serious. I don't know what this was laying next to before you shipped it to me. You know, you could put some itch powder in my wig and then send it to me. I don't know. So I'd rather my stuff be distributed from a corporate location than from somebody's house. So again, guys, this is to me a no. I don't know. Tisha, is this a no-brainer opportunity to you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have to buy the product anyway. I mean, I'm a girl that does braids. I'm also natural, so I got to get my gel from somewhere, and I like a discount. So what better way than to purchase it wholesale? And while I never necessarily thought about a beauty supply, but I do understand that we don't get our fair share out in the marketplace. I know a lot of people that work from their homes because, in terms of doing hair and nails and things like that, because of what's happening on the outside. Now we have the opportunity. And so I think you were say earlier, you got to take advantage of the opportunity and the lifetime of the opportunity. And so that's what we're doing. And I'm excited about it.
And if people was hesitant to order stuff online before, baby, all of that just changed. All of that just changed because now you a fool if you run back out there in them streets. I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm not even just talking about for this opportunity. I don't know if I'll go to the grocery store anytime more between 2012. I'm not trying to go nowhere. They can open up them stores if they want to. They can open up the government. Shoot, for all I care, they can open my front door. Don't mean I'm gonna run outside. I'm really not. I'm serious. My life is worth more than their government. My life is worth more than the economy. And this should be a lesson to all of us on how to earn money from the couch. So now I'm not going out there. You call me scary, canary, you call me whatever you want to call me. I'm not going out there. So guys, if you haven't already signed up for our Beauty Blitz on Saturday, make sure you do so. If you're the type of person that needs to hear this 4, 5, 6 more, 7 more, 8 more, 9 more, 10 more times, then we'll see you in June or July. But if you're somebody who knows you need to make a difference with your income now so that you won't be without later, go to bit.ly/beautybank2020. I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna dive in the covers. I feel like it's like midnight. Y'all feel like it's late?
It's late and got one more round to
10
go.
o'clock.
It's BYOB after dark.
All right, y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Coach, we got a comment on Periscope. One of our viewers, Rach Harris, she says, I've been in the hair business for years, but this is a great opportunity, and she signed up.
Way to go.
Yep.
Guys, look, I've been telling y'all for years it was going to rain. Anybody that listens to me, watches me, has watched me for years, I've been saying, don't drag your feet. Come on. What's on the other side is way worse than that fear you feel. I'm telling y'all, these meat companies are closing. I read an article today. Can I share with y'all something? It's kind of off topic, but it's kind of not. Because this is the reason you need extra money. And this is the reason why you need to make sure that you're on top of different opportunities. Oh, please. So it talked about how COVID-19 could cause a real food shortage, and it talks about it's not a food shortage per se. It's a disruption in the distribution of the food. The food that normally was slated to go to restaurants is now not going to restaurants, and because those farmers don't have other contracts, they just plowing the food under and taking a loss. The food that was normally slated to go to grocery stores is not enough, because at the end of the day, grocery stores, they say more people eat out than eat at home. So the grocery stores weren't prepared to service this many people eating every meal. When this first started, I was talking to y'all about what to buy. I said, keep in mind, you're going to be eating every meal for every person in your house out of your refrigerator and freezer. That's every breakfast, that's every lunch, that's every dinner, that's every snack. That's a lot. So between one, food distribution, number two, having enough grocery store workers, because as they continue to get sick and sicker, nobody going to want to go into the grocery store to work. Number three, the meat plants. Somebody got to pack the meat. They've already closed. They're down a third of normal production on chicken, because 3 or 4 chicken plants and 2 pork plants have closed. So now you don't have the workers to pack the meat. You're not distributing the food correctly. You don't have the workers at the grocery store. All of that causes for food not to be able to be delivered where it needs to be when it needs to be. So if nothing else, you got to have some reserves, and reserves cost money. And here's the thing, guys, you don't need a stimulus check to join this business. It's $14.99 to get started. Next time we go live, we'll say that. It's $14.99 to get started, but that's a mindset too, because if somebody told me start your own virtual beauty supply, I would be asking how much. I would be saying, give me the link. I would say, let me sign up and get some more information. So when it's all said and done, guys, don't allow your family to be in need because of this opportunity. Chanel, I'm gonna turn it over to you, and so you can close it out. Guys, don't miss the Build Your Online Business After Dark, where we're gonna be talking about writing your own stimulus check by writing books. So make sure you tune in just a moment. Chanel.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate all of you guys being here with us tonight. If you're invited by someone, if they shared the broadcast with you, get back to them. If you're interested in joining this business, make sure you send them an inbox, let them know, hey, I'm interested. Now is the time for us to take back just a little piece, a little piece. Let's take it back a little piece at a time. Our culture, taking back our dollar, which is the most important thing. So guys, bit.ly/beautybank2020. Don't forget we're having Girls Night Out. Those of you that are signing up tonight, we will have an orientation on, I think it's on Friday night. Just, get back to the person who invited you. Guys, let's get this bag. Y'all have a good night. Stay tuned for the BYOB After Dark show. Bye, guys.